Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Aditi and I am back with yet another video. It's quite sunny in here so I cannot open my eyes quite well. But today we are going to create this makeup look. Hope you all enjoy it, and if you do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Here is a bare face check. I have nothing on my skin and I'm really tan. The first step is moisturizing. Here I'm using the Pond's Super Light Gel. That goes really well for my oily skin. And if you are someone with oily skin and think they do not need a moisturizer, trust me, you really do. Everyone does need it. So please do not miss out on this. And yeah, also get some of that under your eye, tap it in with fingertips. It would just hydrate the skin under your eyes because that area is really thin. Moving ahead to SPF, here I'm using this Fix Derma shadow gel. I really love this one. The only problem I think you're gonna have with this sunscreen is its smell, and if you don't mind that, I think you're really gonna love this one because this gives zero white cast. See how that looks? Now going ahead with this concealer palette from Inside Cosmetics, I'm using these two shades to color correct my dark circles and all those hyperpigmentation. If you are not someone who deals with hyperpigmentation, dark spots or intense dark circles, I don't think you're gonna really need this step, so you can just skip on this. But I really do need it because all the scrolling is just peeking through. I'm not very proud of it, but yeah, we can't do anything about it right now, so just hiding it. Now going ahead with this concealer. This is a nice shade match. I mean, not perfect, but I really do like this one. And you can use your fingertips to blend. I am doing that only because this gives the most seamless finish ever. Yeah, see the difference that it makes? Can you see that? Do that same with the other eye and you are done. Now I'm using this liquid concealer from the same brand, and it is summer, so I do not want my makeup to melt. That is why I'm using a liquid concealer to just go ahead and blend it with a damn beauty blender, and yeah, you're good to go. The next step that comes is setting it with a powder, but I don't have any access to it right now, so I'll just be using some eyeshadow. Also, it would just create an eyeshadow base. See, set it under your eyes on the lids and you're done. Yep, it would just make all the colors pop even more on your eyes. Now I'm using this light brown shade, kind of muted down on my eyes as transition shade. Blend it using fluffy brush and eyeshadow brush, whatever you call it. Blend it properly, put it under your eyes as well. Onto the next eye, and now I'm using this darker brown shade on the outer corner of my eyes, or on the crease, just for that little cut crease effect. You don't have to make it harsh. Now I'm using this, I don't know what was that. Did I just cut the clip? I'm really sorry. That was a darkest, I mean, that was the dark brown shade from the Mars Dance of Joy palette, and I really love this one. See, put it on the outer corner of your eyes. Now I'm putting this shimmer shade on the center of my lids, and I'll just blend all that using this fluffy brush. Just blend all the three shades together, so that it do not look harsh. Now putting that chunky glitter shade on the inner corner of my eye. But now going ahead with this foundation, I really love this foundation because it does give you a nice amount of coverage, but along with that it blends really well, and above all it gives a dewy finish. That is why I really love this one foundation. And do not miss out under your hairline, and please do not forget the neck, because you don't want to be looking like someone else's face on someone else's body, right? Now I am using that same muted brown shade as blush. See, I don't want to be using a cream blush because it is really hot. Your makeup would melt anytime, so I just use so I'm just preferring powder products over cream ones. Also, I'm using this dark brown shade for my contour, just sculpting that face. Yeah, do not forget the hairline again. We gotta make it look natural, right? Now I'm using this dark brown pencil to just line my lips. Will just make it look even better. Lining your lips just gives more a definition. Now I'm using this kind of pinky red, I don't know what I'm saying, but that kind of shade from 7C's liquid lipstick, and again going on with this nude pinkish shade. I don't know the name of this lipstick, name of the brand, because I got it from a local shop, but I really do like this one. It is a very good one for everyday use. Now I'm curling my lashes. What the hell? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Again doing my liner. Okay, can you see that wing? I think you cannot, but in a few moments you will. Don't worry, you're gonna see it, girls. Yep. Yeah. Don't just laugh, because I also struggle. I struggle with making them symmetrical, but I think this one just kind of turned out fine. Yeah, and this is how it looks. I really like how this one turned out. Now again I'm curling my lashes. What the hell? And I forgot to add the clip, but I added on some white liner on my lower waterline. Now I'm putting on some mascara, and yep, this is how it looks. And I just realized that I forgot something, so I added on some gloss, and yeah, see, this was amazing. Yep. This looks really well. And we are done. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.